Hey, cockroach infestation! What's up? It's the Culture Detective here investigating your favorite albums, and today I am finally free and sober enough, and by that I mean not sleepy enough, to make an album review on the new Ariana Grande album, Eternal Sunshine. Yes. So, Ariana Grande, famous singer, songwriter, pop star, she's back with a new album. And I have covered her music on this channel quite a bit already. I remembered vividly reviewing Thank You Next, which I thought is not a bad album at all. Even though I've never been a huge fan of Ariana Grande myself, I thought Thank You Next has a lot of very good songs, very solid, very nice. And then afterwards, we have Positions, which I didn't really like. Some fans really liked it. Some fans thought that the singles are really good, but honestly, in my opinion, I thought it's kinda overhyped. It feels like a bunch of leftovers from Thank You Next. It's not really memorable. And essentially, Ariana Grande continues to evolve in her sound, where instead of the sensual R&B with interesting production, she goes onto a more dance pop direction on this new album, Eternal Sunshine, where it's funny because every mainstream pop artist sort of runs into a bit of a rut in the 2020s, and they either go dance pop or they do pop punk. And for the case of Ariana, she's going dance pop. And all this is made under the context of Ariana Grande's recent relationship troubles, where she sort of breaks up with her ex husband, divorced her ex husband, and started a relationship with another person who also went through a breakup. Anyways, it's a huge romantic Hollywood conundrum, and it's just a lot of partners switching around. And so that is basically the context of all the love songs and the love adjacent songs on this album. There's also a lot of Swedish songwriting on this album because of Max Martin that pretty much results in a lot of pretty formulaic pop tracks on the album, and overall it's just kind of an okay album that's decent at best, very forgettable at worst. So the album starts off with the intro track, End of the World is Ending. Oh my god. Ah. But in contrary to belief, that's not what the song is about. It's actually just Ariana Grande riffing on her internal thoughts, monologues. How can I tell if I'm in the right relationships? How can I tell if I'm doing this and doing that, on top of some chill guitars? Then we have the first core track of the album, Bye, which is a big breakup song. We have an awesome blend of soul and funk, some very 70s funky guitars, like I'm in some 70s action movie or something. Some lavishing pianos as well. Honestly, it's a really good, explosive track. I also kind of like the next track, Don't Wanna Break Up Again, which is pretty meat and potatoes contemporary R&B track, but I really love the groovy beats, the sensual vocals. It's very catchy overall. Then, after a weird astrological interlude, we have the title track, which is a basic trap rap song, a trap pop song, I'm sorry, with repetitive hooks and also some cringy lyrics. Following that, we have Supernatural, which is a lovesick ballad with more 80s throwback styles, like it's Miami Vice or something. The airy vocals are nice, and it's a passionate love song overall, but again, it's just kind of basic, man. True Story is a moody track that is kind of a low-key alternative R&B track at the same time. Honestly, I find the beat very interesting. It's very subtle with the 808s and futuristic synths. I feel like a rapper can rap on it and create something really amazing. Then we have The Boy Is Mine, which is apparently a reimagination of the Brandy Monica hit single The Boy Is Mine. And she essentially uses this track to commentate on her own love life situation. And it's not the first time she's done that before. She's done that pretty much every single time on her albums. But this track in particular basically refers to the new relationship that Ariana Grande is in as of writing this track, and now probably. and it just comes off a little bit preachy, unfortunately, without a lot of perspectives and without a lot of thinking in terms of when her own fans sort of judge her own behavior, she sort of deflects that. Then we have Yes and, which is the big lead up single. It is kind of a fun track with a lot of disco instrumentals, house beats. It does come off kind of stale. It's fun for the first minute or so, but that's it. Then we have We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love, which is a slow build up to a dance pop climax with 80s keyboards. The vocals are being mixed a little bit too loud. Then we have the track I Wish I Hated You, where she wishes that her ex was more hateable in order to justify the breakup. And that this track has these repetitive keyboard loops. I feel like she's singing over a ringtone or something on this track. Imperfect for You is a nice, dreamy, slow ballad where she basically reveals all her imperfections and insecurities. The vocals are really beautiful on this track, undoubtedly very nice, and it seems like a genuinely heartfelt moment on the album. Finally, the album ends off with Ordinary Things, which is a pretty middle of the road trap pop track with a lot of spacey synths. And I feel like it is at this point when Ariana Grande has kind of written herself into a bit of a creative corner where, in terms of genre and style, as well as lyrically, she just doesn't really have a lot of room or space to evolve or develop, because whenever people think of Ariana Grande, these lyrics and these songs are the songs that they associate her with, and it's like she can't really evolve much beyond this. So honestly, a lot of moments on this album just come off really stale, kind of bland, not really all that great, and there are some nice highlights here and there, but overall it's just kind of a meh album. Unfortunately, I'm kind of giving this album a 6 out of 10. So have you listened to Ariana Grande's new album? Comments below, let me know if you want more, and thanks for watching.